Hello, welcome back to WINFXTRADING YouTube channel, the only channel that has been optimized to make you rich trading the Forex into the markets. If this is your first time of visiting this YouTube channel, do your best to subscribe and turn on the bell notification so you get notified each time I upload new content, and try to refer your network to this channel so that YouTube push us to high level of audience. In today's video, the topic we're discussing is minimum escape price range in Forex synthetic market. So you see, in most cases, a lot of traders actually miss a promising opportunity. They really know that this market is heading in a given direction, but they still miss that given direction. An example is what I'm going to show you. Let's open for that, let's see, 75 index. So before I dive into the practical part of this, I'm gonna do some illustration, and you see that this is something very important to know. Say for instance, this is price as this is the time as this, and we have a market that has both uptrends and like a typical market, a market that can have uptrend and downtrend characteristics. You know that if you place a trade at this spot, you will definitely make profit with little or no drawdown. But you know that, let's say you place buy, this is uptrend, you look for buy. But if you place buy at this spot, you are likely going to lose, because it's still going downwards than going upwards. Okay, there are regions on the chart where there are probabilities of having zero drawdown, so that is minimum escape. So if you have such price range and you place trade within that price range, it's not going to hit your stop loss, meaning that you are going to win that trade. Okay, this is actually dependent on some other analytical tools, but by merely looking on the charts, you will see some of these minimum escape range. I'm going to mark most of them with a rectangular slab. Okay, so this session is a minimum escape range. Once you place a trade in this session, it's gonna end up in profit, and it's not going to hit your stop loss. Another minimum escape or price range is here. Once you place your trade here, it's going straight up. It's not going to hit your stop loss. Okay, these type of signals or trade have minimum, like they have zero drawdown, meaning that they don't actually draw down. Now, if you look at what's happening here, if you place a trade in this session, like this session, this is basically a minimum. From here to here is minimum escape range. If you place a trade here, it's going down straight. Okay, so in real life, it is very hard to actually determine this range. Or if you understand the market structure, you are likely going to get some of them. You are likely going to get some of them, because you are actually drawing some geometrical objects to map the price structure in the market. An example is when you draw some patterns and price break out of those patterns. Okay, the minimum region before the price just break out of the pattern is minimum price range. So if you know a minimum price range, you can actually catch the move, not minding that you missed the range. Okay, so when you know that, oh, this is the last range, the price have to break out, so wherever the price is localized, then it's going to be your entry. So you can just enter this market here, knowing that this is minimum escape range and your SL is just below here and you're catching this move. Okay, so we're gonna carry this to 𝒂𝒍𝒐𝒕 and check some of this stuff and see if we really follow up the market or we are just missing opportunities in real time. You basically have this market in the 1 hour time frame, so in the 4 hour time frame, and so you just try to localize your minimum escape range, which is a function of market structure and all technical tools. I don't know, I'm not doing top-down analysis, but it's a must for you to actually know this stuff. So let's assume that the structural analysis shows that this session is a valid support zone, like it's valid in real time. And from top-down analysis, the market is bullish and is buying, and this is 4 hour time frame, and I'm looking for minimum escape price range. So what I'm gonna do, step down to lower time frame after trying all this 30 minutes time frame. I'll go back to here, I'll go back here. So I look for a lower time frame structure that will contain the minimum price range, the minimum escape price range, and most of these ranges are hidden during retracement events. Yes, because I think you are not trading retracement, you want to trade a big move, okay, and you are looking for that region that has a minimum price range to which the market will escape, right? Just like escape velocity and orbital movement. So if you notice what's happening here, you see there is a clear volume rise to the upside that is rising by volume, because this kind of stuff hasn't happened elsewhere, it just happened here, so it's peculiar. So you just enter this market as we are taking this zone as minimum escape price range, this one. So I'm gonna change the color and this becomes black, and so this is what is very important, okay? Well, the thing is, if you actually want to be super sniper trader, you want to get, because these are going to cost you a lot of money to actually implement, because if you are entering this trade here, your SL must be within the dimension of the minimum price range, escape range, which is you're putting your stop loss at 190 pips, which is very costly for you. Like if you're told you're gonna make huge profit, you're not going to be making huge profit with a very small risk reward. So you really want something bigger. You really want to minimize the stop loss size, right? So such type of signal are shared in our VIP channels, and you pretty much need to be there for you to get that. Okay, well, there are techniques that you can use to get high risk rewards trade. You actually go into differential stages of synthesizing minimum price range, and then you'll be able to minimize, you'll be able to predict the breakout from the range before the breakout happen, and that way you have a minimum stop loss size and high risk reward. So if you're interested in learning how to actually get this type of trade, go for mentorship and courses. Thank you and bye for now.